Thomas More, as referenced by Kroth and Keeler, alluded to cura, and its Latin origins that meant not only to cure, as in heal, but to care for souls. The purpose of caring is to alleviate suffering and requires craft, skill, attention, and art. Care presents itself in many forms, ranging from concern to a willingness to suffer for another. People who care are curators. They oversee and take care of their charges. Caring is an agent of will and motivation. Curators, or carators, as assigned by Kroth, motivate, help, and inspire. Caring is not parasitic, dominating, or possessive, but a wanting for the other to grow. Through caring, people find meaning in their lives. However, caring is not a one-way street. It requires the motivational displacement of a caregiver who is selflessly motivated. And it requires a recipient who is willing, receptive, and responsive to the caregivers and the care they receive. In the words of Kurland, caring for people satisfies the basic need to belong and connect with others and is an important factor in creating motivation. When considering care and effective leadership, you would think that the two concepts go hand in hand. The concept of care and caring is simple, right? Well, not exactly. According to Wilson, caring leadership is a product of multiple intelligences that have multiple effects and consequences and can be used in multiple contexts on a sliding scale from one-on-one relationships to fostering a community of care within an organization. Some consider teaching in itself to be an expression of caring. According to Noddings, a significant contributor to caring theory in education, caring is the bedrock of all successful education. Lewis, Murphy, and Smylie argue that school leadership at its core is a social relationship, and therefore argue that caring leadership is essential for fostering a positive and productive school community. Caring leaders demonstrate a commitment to people, their craft, and themselves. This commitment illuminates what Wilson describes as the interpersonal, intrapersonal, and linguistic intelligences that caring leaders exhibit. Interpersonal intelligence is the ability to understand and make distinctions among the feelings, beliefs, intentions, motivations, and desires of others, and ultimately to effectively communicate and work well with others. Listening intently to and addressing students' concerns is a great way to show that you care, and one of many ways interpersonal human intelligence skills may be demonstrated in the classroom. Intrapersonal intelligence refers to the understanding of one's mental model of self to include the effective handling of one's own abilities, fears, and desires to guide one's life. For teachers, this includes personal development and self-care, but more importantly, the skill to model caring behavior. In short, intrapersonal intelligence extends care about yourself to others. Linguistic intelligence entails being sensitive to spoken and written language, coupled with learning languages and the ability to use language to attain goals or objectives. In other words, linguistic intelligence is a vehicle to build better and more trusting relationships by delivering kind words, responding appropriately to a personal narrative, and providing support and feedback. The importance of maintaining a high level of emotional intelligence cannot be understated. Teachers and educational leaders are not only responsible for engaging in caring behavior, but also modeling it for others. On an immediate level, teachers are required to be responsive to the needs of their students, whether they are expressed verbally or inferred. Smit and Sherman argue that by adopting a caring and relational leadership approach, behavioral issues such as bullying can be counteracted by modeling socially just ways of acting, which exemplify fairness and equality. According to Lewis, Murphy, and Smylie, the 5 core elements of caring are attentiveness, motivational displacement, situational caring, mutuality, and authenticity. Caring leadership is open, transparent, and flexible. In a classroom environment, students experience care in a variety of contexts that are often cooperative, meaning that they practice caring while also being cared for. These 5 elements ensure that students' needs are met, they are granted adequate attention, and they feel as though their needs are coming before the needs and motivations of their teachers. Noddings explains that caring leaders should be teachers. They need not, indeed cannot possibly, be experts in every subject, but they can listen, ask probing questions, and lead discussions. They can make it both comfortable and rewarding for teachers to seek help instead of trying to hide their weaknesses, doubts, and failures. They can serve as models of critical thinking by showing that they continually question even the methods and procedures that they themselves have officially advocated. She goes on to explain that caring leaders recognize intrinsic interests and try to protect them. When students are able to form trusting and caring relationships with educators where they feel valid and respected, it can change their behavior. It is in those caring classrooms where most educators are likely to make a difference.